Hello lords and ladies, welcome to the Cartoon Hangout, your place for all things cartoon. I'm going to be mostly focusing on my thoughts on episode 11, but I did want to briefly talk about episode 10, Under a Red Sun, before that, since I didn't get that episode's review up on time when it first released. When people think of Superman, they mostly think of him with the power of flight, super strength, heat vision, etc. They don't often consider that he can be quite capable without his powers too, and if you didn't know this, then this episode hopefully enlightened you. Under a Red Sun throws Superman into a one-on-one, for the most part, battle with Steppenwolf, while trapped on a planet with a red sun, which of course weakens him. Despite this, he manages to elude capture, set traps, and outthink his opponent. I appreciate the writers for this episode tackling a powerless Superman much better than other versions have. Instead of being hopelessly outmatched and dim-witted, he managed to strategize and make the most out of his environment. The writing for this episode was very strong because of this, and the other half of the episode that focused on Batman and Big Brother was pretty humorous. Okay, with that out of the way, let's talk about episode 11, Playdate. This is an episode that felt way longer than its actual runtime, and that's a high compliment. The Justice League's base is under attack by the Toyman, and subsequently are forced into becoming fighters in his video game. It's a silly concept that works really well in my opinion, thanks again to the wonderful writing and animation. Plus, there's a sprinkling of Easter eggs to several other DC properties, like Batman the Animated Series, the New 52 costume for Wonder Woman, and even Superman's old school catchphrase. It works really well with the video game aesthetic the episode has going on. With Cyborg's inclusion in the episode's events, along with Toyman's facial animations, Playdate almost seems straight out of the original Teen Titans cartoon. I suppose it helps that Cyborg is still voiced by that show's actor, and is pretty much written the same. The only complaint I have in regards to this episode is Cyborg's intense gaming session being the reason the tower's broken into in the first place. I just don't find it plausible that even Cyborg would let his guard down and allow that to happen. It's lowering his character for the sake of comedy. That's not something I expect out of this show, which has, up until this point, done pretty well with the humor. Or maybe I'm completely off. With that said, even that minor complaint isn't enough to truly tarnish the episode in my mind. So once again, we have two really great episodes of a great cartoon series. Clearly, Playdate is my favorite, what with the video game theme and all, but even Under a Red Sun was surprisingly interesting. If you still aren't caught up with JLA, I highly recommend you go and watch an episode or two. It's well worth your time, given it's only 11 minutes. And that's it from me. Share your thoughts down in the comments below, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to sub to my brand new channel, Cartoon Hangout, if you're watching this from the main channel. Thanks for watching, and take care.